Hello all, welcome to Civils360's Mission 2021 Crack UPSC. In this session, we will be analyzing the most important current affairs session for November 9. We will be identifying most important articles. Then we will be identifying what are the important sections to be focused on, or what are the topics from the syllabus that should be focused upon. These things will be identified in this session. We have identified certain topics and articles from the Hindu as well as Indian Express, and we will be providing it to you, and we will identify how to relate or connect it with the subject available to you. Okay, that is the primary idea of this session. And the first topic is AG stands firm in plea against Jagan Reddy. Normally, this section does not have any impact on your direct issues for mains or prelims, but as far as prelims is concerned, your idea of Attorney General is very important. So from this article, you need not go through all the ideas suggested in this article. Instead, you should be following on what is Attorney General or what is the Office of Attorney General, which article, first one is which article relates to Attorney General, then second, what are the powers of Attorney General, third one, appointment and removal of Attorney General or AG, and last one is functions and issues of Attorney General. These four things should be understood. Okay, it is very critical for your prelims examination that whenever you are reading a newspaper, you connect it with the prelims option. This is from the Hindu page 1. That is, you need to connect. You take the paper, go through the first paper, and if there is any constitutional bodies or any important bodies is mentioned in there, you identify the important functions, powers, articles, appointments, removal, etc. from those positions. Take a note or just search it in Google and take a note, or go through the ideas given in the Lakshmiya. You can follow any of these. That is, second one is materials to be used includes. Material to be used includes Lakshmikant. Also, Google search. Read from any articles available in the network. That is necessary for this. That is enough for this section. Okay, this is first topic. That is, you need to understand who is Attorney General and what are his powers. Second one is, this is also taken from the Hindu. That is page 1. Here there is an article from No Relief for Delhi from Severe Air Quality. This is a regular issue, that is almost in every year there will be an issue in Delhi related to the air quality. But in this question, you need to identify certain aspects, that is, why air pollution in Delhi, identify the major reasons for that. It includes stubble burning, it includes the upper air divergence, convergence, etc. You identify the geographical factors and also social factors. Social factors or agriculture remedies or agriculture stubble burning, all these should be understood in the first part. Okay, why air pollution in Delhi? And second one is, in this article itself, they are referring certain aspects, that is, suffer app is there, air quality index is there. You learn about National Air Quality Index, suffer, etc. Related to that, there is something other than this also focus, that is, it includes what is carpooling, odd even policy, green crackers, etc. All these ideas should be known. This can be asked in prelims as well as mains. For example, in prelims they will be directly asking what do you mean by component, what do you mean by odd even policy, what do you mean by green colors. There can be a question, or there will be a question like NAC or suffer. You need to understand the basic function for this, and after that for mains in GS3 paper there is a session on environment. That in that session you need to identify what are the issues related to air pollution and what are the issues in Delhi should be related to the mains position. This is the second topic. This is taken from the Hindu page 1. So understand these ideas. Okay, I'm not going to in detail about all these current affairs. I will be giving you certain hints that can be used to connect your preparation. It will be easier for you. I will be identify the most important topics from the Hindu and in the Indian Express. You just go through these articles. Okay, and also go for a search and get some ideas. And next one is Guwahati Zoo new home to rescued exotic animals. This is also from the Hindu page 6. This is located in page 6, and in this this is not directly related to me. This is primarily important for prelims. You just need to understand what are these animals. Hyacinth macaws is there, capuchin monkeys is there, then Aldabra tortoise is there, then Indian Ocean East of kangaroo from Australia is there. These things, identify these exotic animals. For past or previous year examinations, UPSC in prelims has asked about what are the locations where we can see such animals. Just go through this, and for mains, if there is a perspective for mains, that will be like what is animal smuggling or smuggling across the border for exotic animals, smuggling across borders. Okay, these things should be noted. That is macaws, capuchin monkeys, kangaroo, all these should be noted and their location and what are their specialties. Just go through that. Do not go in detail. Just go through, is that available in India or these animals present in India. Check that whether these animals present in India, and also identify that there is an issue of smuggling across border or smuggling of exotic animals across the border. That should also be understood. You can quote it in a question related to protection of animals in mains as well. Okay. Next one is India and Middle. This is one of the important topics in recent days. That is India and US relations. This is very critical for India. For example, Indian H1B visas, and all these will be dependent upon these issues. In this section, this is from the Hindu page 8, that is editorial page. Just understand what will be the strategy of US. Okay, you understand whether US strategies in the coming period will be better for India, or how it will change the relation between India. For example, there is an issue of GSP, then there is an issue of trade between India and America. There are larger issues such as in US-Iran relations. There is issues such as transatlantic partnerships. All these should be understood. And there is an issue of climate change. Recently, in November 2nd, US officially exited from Paris Climate Treaty. That should also be noted. That is, you just go through the strategy that may be or might be adopted by the US while dealing with India. How will it be beneficial for India? Okay, just understand this. In coming days, more ideas, more policy developments will be happening. You can definitely go through that and get ideas in that also. Just for the sake of understanding, just go through what is the strategy behind Biden, or by how Biden may help India's overall growth. Okay, just go through this editorial. This will be beneficial for your GS paper 2 international relations. Okay, this is for mains for GS3. That is, recently India is after 2019, India was severely trying to get foreign direct investments, and India is pitching India's ideas in India's industrial developments and India's availability of labor resources, all these to the world, and India is trying to bring the companies from China to India. Okay, so this article will give certain challenges that is faced by India in bringing investment to India. So there is certain regulatory challenges. There is certain issues related to our regulatory policies, our laws and regulations, and there is issues in transit, transport, etc. All these are mentioned in this article. Just go through that. And for prelims, you need to understand this one, that is national infrastructure pipeline. National infrastructure pipeline. This should also be understood for prelims. There can be a direct question on what is national infrastructure pipeline, or which of the following definitely define national infrastructure. There can be a question related to that. Okay, follow that also. Okay, this is for GS3 means, and this is also related to the Biden and or India-US relations. That is, Biden may relax H1B visas. You just understand what is semi-skilled and high-skilled visas such as H1B visas. Just go through that. What is H1B visa and why it is important for India. Why it is important for India. That should also be noted. Why it is important for India. That is enough from this article. Just go through that. Okay, this is another one still related to India and US, more focused on climate agreements, or why there should be an action from Biden related to the climate changes and climate agreements. For example, I already said that the US has formally exited from Paris Climate Change Treaty recently, that is on November 2. And why it is necessary? That is, you just need to, from this article, you just need to understand what is Paris Climate Treaty. Paris Climate Treaty should be understood. What are the objectives? Who are the signatories of Paris Climate Treaties? And all these should be understood. Second thing is a role of India in actions against climate change. Role of India in actions against climate change. What are the major policy actions and executive actions taken by India in protecting the interest of sustainable development? That should be understood. You can relate it to BS6. Then we have an objective of bringing forest cover to 33%. All these can be related. Just go through the role of India in actions against climate change, and you should also understand certain aspects from this article. That is, what is net zero emissions. There can be a question related to net zero emissions. What do you mean by net zero emissions? That should be understood. And there is also certain ideas like per capita emissions will be there. All these can be related. What are the greenhouse gases? That should be known. Greenhouse gases should be understood by you. Just go through these and try to relate it with your preparation, or try to add all these in your preparation. This is necessary for both prelims and for mains. And last one is, this is just an factual data from agriculture sector. This is from Indian Express Explain. Just go through this article and identify. I think the initial part is necessary, only initial part is necessary for civil services examination. Just go through that article if available and just identify what are the facts related to agriculture exports. Currently the article is saying that even after the other sectors fails to export more, agriculture is exporting more. That is, agriculture is showing a growth in year-on-year export to other countries. And you should also understand what are the major sectors or major commodities that is being exported from India and their destination. You can also understand that from this article. That is, just go through the initial part and just use it as a repository for your factual ideas related to agriculture. You can use it directly in GS3. You can start your answers with these kind of factual knowledges. Okay. Thank you. That's it for today. Just go through this article and understand what is being discussed in your newspaper. Try to relate it with your GS paper. Okay. Thank you.